Dr. Amy of Buzzing. On an evening after the exhibition hall closed, we met up with Dr. Amy to find out more about her awesome invention about drug-free pain relief. What she didn't know is that this was also an experiment of mobile broadcasting at its finest. What you're about to see is raw and real. Viewer discretion is advised and encouraged. Welcome to the CES Detour with Dr. Amy.
Why don't you tell us your awesome invention?
So my awesome invention is a pain blocker. It's a vibrator. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it could be used as such. That's
so
fine.
well, actually, when I was designing it, I wanted to block pain, and so I went. I was trying to source motors for this thing.
Oh.
And
so you went to Las Vegas. And
I'm in Atlanta. I went to Cheshire Bridge, which is our red light district.
Okay.
First of all, well, longer story. Okay, so to back to the beginning, it is a high frequency, low amplitude vibrator and an ice pack, and the two together overwhelm the pain nerves. It's like when you burn your finger and you stick it under cold water, instantly the burn feels better. And that's because the pain nerves, whether it's pain from carpal tunnel or pain from itching or pain from a shot, all of that runs next to this vibration and cold nerves. So there's only one thing that goes up into the spine.
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
Turn it down a little bit.
Wicked.
And hold the camera up higher.
Yeah, and you know, can you give me
bring
a
the
good
camera
angle?
up high, John.
Okay, hold on. There's that.
There we go.
Sweet.
There
That's
we
better.
go.
That's
There
a
you
much
go.
better
John,
shot.
you're getting better and better all the time.
There you go.
All right, so I invented this little device, and I got a bunch of cell phones, and I smashed them and soldered it together in my basement, and it worked for my kids. And so then when I wanted to prototype it and make it into something bigger, I couldn't find how you get vibrating motors. So I wrote to a company called Doc Johnson, which manufactures marital aids, and I said, dude, where do you get your vibrators? Never heard back. I was actually kind of surprised.
Maybe they thought you weren't serious.
It was a really nice letter. It was like so I went to this. So I got a couple graduate students, and we went to Cheshire Bridge, and
that didn't look bad at all.
Well, the thing is, I was trying to like make them feel more comfortable, so I was trying to act all natural, and I realized afterwards that acting like, oh, dudes, I go here all the time, was probably not the vibe that I meant to be giving out.
Right.
Oops. And in fact, it was such a wrong vibe that we've been there for like 5 minutes checking out what's on sale. Because that was my opening gambit was, what's on sale? And this ginormous black woman behind the counter was like, ooh, honey, I like the way you shop. And so she pointed us to the back where stuff was on sale. So these two incredibly embarrassed graduate students look at me.
Good. How you doing, man?
And start trying to look for different vibrators.
That sounds right.
Burger. And so then one of them, after like 5 minutes, tells me, I just got a nipple ring. What do you do with that information? I said, good for you. And what have you found? So so we got like 15 different sizes and shapes. It turns out if you're involved in trying to find an oscillating eccentric motor, that the word you're looking for is cylinder motor. And perhaps your listeners will also be interested to know that if you're trying to source motors at a sex shop, the ones that have two prongs only have one motor, so you really don't want to spend the extra money. You just go for the ones that are single prong, because that's got one motor, which is all you really need if you're going to take it apart and solder it to something else.
You know, I think I saw your one of your TEDx videos, and I don't think you gave that story. I don't remember seeing that on the videos at all. Did I miss that?
I did actually say I went to a sex shop, but the details in the nipple ring part and the little helpful hints about the two-prong thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to give everything the first time.
That's true.
Right.
That's an exclusive for us.
We have an exclusive. I consider that an exclusive.
Yeah.
This is for your lap, by the way, Amy, so you don't get yourself all messy.
Ooh, I didn't know there was merch.
Oh, yeah. They have a company store next door.
They've got flannel In-N-Out merch, which...
Turn it up a little bit more, John.
Light?
No, the
John? No, not like
sound.
Mike.
I'm
Oh, it is all the way?
talking
Okay.
as loud as I can straight
No,
into
you're
it.
fine. I just wanted to make sure we're good. All right.
Actually, maybe talk more towards.
The end of the mic, like a reporter would.
Yeah, kind of down towards this.
Check.
Yeah,
check.
that's good.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's better.
All right. Okay, good. Do I have to tell the whole vibrator story
No,
again?
we
Because I'm
heard
really
it.
done.
No,
That's
we heard it.
yeah.
She's past that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, In-N-Out Burger. There you go.
So how is the process going, though? I mean, like, how long have you been doing this again?
All right, so my kid had his little problem. Actually, my kid had the problem with the needle shots on 9/11, like the day of 9/11. So
now you've just brought down the whole atmosphere.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it was sad.
Now
it was
we're all,
weird.
Now we're all sad.
He was 4, and he didn't get why everybody was freaked out. So then it was August 4th, 2004 that I had the solution with the vibrator thing, because I was driving home from the hospital. I'd worked an overnight shift, and after you're in the emergency room all night, you're kind of woo. So I was feeling kind of weird, and my steering wheel was unbalanced. My tires were unbalanced, so the steering wheel was vibrating, and my hands got numb. And so I burst into my house going, "Vibrators! Where's the vibrator?" And so there's this little personal massager thing. So anyway, my husband suggested frozen peas, and we put the vibrator on top of the peas, and that was the eureka moment. And then I went to sleep. But we did videotape that. So it wasn't until 2 years later that I decided to make a company, because I had made my little prototypes, and I had them in my pocket at the hospital, and then these kids would be like screaming, and I wanted to run at them with my little handmade prototype and go, "I can fix you." So this is a long answer to your question, but so 2006 I made the company. 2008 I filed for an NIH grant. 2009 we got the grant and we launched, and I guess 2013 was when we hit $1 million in sales.
Wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, so it's pretty sweet.
So am I on?
Yes.
So you're here at CES.
You do it, Dr. Pepper?
Oh, hold on.
Would you like any ketchup?
Yes, ketchup.
Yes.
Ketchup is good. Thanks.
No. Okay, so there is nothing.
Oh, the supersized little cup holders. This is awesome.
This is a supersized car.
So one thing that strikes me about what you just explained is it sounds really similar to what I had a dentist admit that they do when they're giving you a shot in your mouth, is jiggle the little mirror so you don't feel it. And it's sort of it's not really a numbing effect, but it's a distraction as much as anything else for
No,
them.
it totally is a numbing effect. So,
Okay.
so the physiology is called gate control,
Mhm.
and really it's an A beta nerve that's a really big nerve that transmits vibration. And so all of the sensations in your body come together in the spinal cord, and one message goes to the brain. And it works from your jaw too. I mean, it still goes to the spinal cord before it hits the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So if you overwhelm the motion A beta nerve, then
Awesome, man. Thank you
the
much.
tiny little pain nerve is kind of going, I hurt, but the motion is way overwhelming it. So that's called gate control. And so this little jiggle thing that your dentist does isn't distraction. It's actually physically blocking the pain. Cold is about 60% of the numbing, because the body translates cold in 2 different segments. So if you put ice and vibration together, then you really block out pain well. I mean, you think about, you burn your finger, you put it under cold water, the burn instantly feels better. It's not distraction. It's not a cerebral thing. It's just physiology.
Wow, that's really cool.
So I just put it together and slapped a little bee on it, because initially my first prototypes sounded like a buzzsaw, and so I didn't want kids to be afraid of this really loud noise. So I figured if it buzzed, then they would buy it and go, okay, yeah, well, that's what bees do. So it's a bee. There's a burger. I smell a burger.
Yes, freshly prepared for you, Amy. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. So eat up.
This is beautiful. This
Yeah.
is really an attractive. Where's the can? Look at that.
It's right there.
I mean, that's what a burger's supposed to look like. It's got it's
So,
what a burger's supposed to look like. It's
For
got
those who are
volume,
watching, this is In-N-Out. This
melty
is a
cheese,
chain based out of California.
kinda
They also have a
crispy
location in
on the edge of the
Vegas and
burger.
a few other parts of the area. And They make burgers to order and freshly cut fries, and
If only it weren't plastic.
For once,
they can't hear you, John.
For once, it almost looked like something out of the picture. Most of the time when I get them,
actually,
they don't look...
it's you may have the best burger right now in all of Vegas.
I'm pretty sure I do. Look at and then look, and they artistically put the in and out not only in correct orientation, it's vertical, but look at that. It's also so that the camera can see it.
Our chat room is now hungry thanks to this, by the way. And if you don't have an in and out, then Carl's Jr. is a good alternative.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
In some parts of the country, it's White Castle.
White Castle's good too. Oh yeah. Smaller burgers, though.
Yeah.
All right. So for all the gamers, though, this is the important part.
Yes.
Carpal tunnel or aching pain after playing a little bit too much. Same thing works. And even if you don't have a buzzy, the high frequency, low amplitude is what you need. But you can strap a little ice pack and a vibrator on top of your aching top of your wrist, leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then you're good to go for hours. So Buzzy is also really good for that kind of overuse injury and the inflammation that comes from a little too much wrist action.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely know about too much wrist action. I'm going to leave that there. Where can you find one?
You're boys.
Hey.
You can find them on Amazon.com.
Okay.
And Buzzy4shots.com and Buzzy4painrelief.com and probably drugstore.com.
Suggested retail?
$39.95. Although, so here's this weird thing about selling on Amazon. So when most small companies get started, they sell to wholesalers, right? And so the wholesale price, there's something called keystoning, which is basically if you make it for $10, you sell it to wholesalers for $20, and then they sell it for $40. Ours is a little bit more expensive to make, but I wanted to make sure that people who needed it could afford it if they were doing it for shots and things. So bottom line, our wholesalers, a whole bunch of wholesalers bought them, and we were all excited. And then we found out that they were selling them on Amazon, and so we're losing basically $5 on every single one of these wholesalers do. So I told the wholesalers that they can't sell on Amazon anymore, and so now they're undercutting us. So if you want a good deal, go to Amazon right now because they're selling Buzzies for cheaper than we are. But it should be $39.
Question from our chat room. Remember, we're live. They want Chewbacca77 wants to know, does it work on tennis elbow?
So, Chewbacca77. Oh, by the way, did you see the Star Wars Christmas special from '79? Because we were going to make that our new Christmas tradition, and we watched the Star Wars special. Oh my God, it's awful.
Well, there's better.
It's horrible.
There's better Christmas traditions than that, though.
Well, not if you're geeks, but it turns out.
No, you are that you're geeks. Absolutely, there's better ones.
The thing is, I don't think they had money to pay for scripting because about half of the Christmas special is Wookiees. So it's like. I know, Chewie. We'll get you home for Life Day. Right. So
tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow.
Science.
Yeah.
I'm totally there.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
She's getting there. It's a long story.
I'm there right now. So. As a scientist, I can tell you what we have been proven to do, and I know the exact amount of pain reduction. For tennis elbow, like anything, it's the same A delta pain nerves. So how much pain reduction you're going to have, no clue. But icing tennis elbow is going to be helpful because you're going to decrease inflammation. You should ice it about 20 minutes, about 3 times a day if you can, but twice will be fine. But the high frequency, low amplitude vibration has been used and studied for whole body pain and for chronic pain. So how much better Buzzy's going to be for that, I don't know. I do know that it seems to last longer than just plain icing, but icing is boring, and adding a little bit of vibration to it makes it a little more interesting. So will it work? Yeah, but that's because it's not rocket science. It's cold and it's massage. So
I'm gonna let you get to your burger before it gets cold. That'd be fair to keep asking you questions. We'll continue to questions here shortly. And yes, Jace Rossi in the chat room. Yeah, I think I need to talk to Amy. I want to get her on a podcast, and we can just we'll call it the Geek Doctor, and we'll just get it done. You can just shake your head, and that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
great burger. Freaking awesome.
We were here the first night we were here, weren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, folks, I'm you might hear me joking. She is an actual doctor. She is not we're not just
A real true
real
MD.
true, very true MD. Yes. So and she is drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that. Yeah, I can talk about propofol. You have questions about Michael Jackson? I know this
They didn't even hear that.
Did they not hear that?
Oh, they heard a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, and
Most
second
of
The other one went out.
This one's mine or yours?
This one's yours. So,
Oh, okay.
so that's the problem with solar-powered stuff at night.
Yeah. So I really don't know how much we're going to use this on a show of Minecraft Me, if at all. I'll have to see how it looks after the fact.
Unless it's a time thing.
I don't think it's a time thing. I could just turn it back
Does it
on.
turn
and
back
see.
on?
I think there needs to be a soundtrack. Like you should have the portal, the portal jazzy thing going on in the background, just for moments when people are. Are you
Yeah.
are you huffing that light?
No, it's battery powered, Joe. Mine just went off again.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's a separate one. Sorry. No, what I said was that most of my medical practice is dealing with procedural sedation, so I can answer Michael Jackson and propofol questions.
Anybody
Propofol,
have?
Don't use it at home.
Well, I don't have access to that kind of medication direct from home, unfortunately, yet.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right, Chase.
You
should just quit while you're ahead.
People.
Quit while you're
Jokes,
ahead.
Jokes. Yeah, come on. This is the city of jokes, and where comedians come to die. And
Don't make me shut off your mic receiver.
hey now. Any questions? So
There's the receivers for their mics. All the other ones.
yeah, this is a very, very weird put together operation, but it works.
Yeah.
This is the funnest thing I've done all of CES.
Now I know you've been drinking.
No, it's just being in Vegas is really lame when you don't have anything to do outside the parties. I think if you're a journalist, it's cool because then everyone is currying favor and inviting you to parties. But otherwise, you're sort of
We weren't invited to any.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one
guess we
loves
suck.
us.
Then you should feel my pain. Isn't
Yeah.
this funnest?
This it's always fun to get outside. I mean, obviously you're here at CES to spread the word of Buzzy. But what is the coolest, geekiest thing you saw at the show this year that you like? That you wish, I wish I could take it home now? And she's chewing on that question. Let you know that this show is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger, the official food provider of Geek Gamer Network.
Brought to you by Carl's
Brought to
Jr.
you by Carl's Jr. She's chewing on that thought. Ah, yes.
All right. It was the hovering drones. It was they had
There's
a
a
whole
lot of
they had a
hovering
whole bunch of drones that were choreographed and dancing. But the best
We
thing
missed
was that I've got it on video with Buzzy dancing. Actually, I posted, I tweeted it and did all the.
Well, what's
the
your
social media
Twitters?
things.
Wait, you're on Twitters?
Well, sure. At
what's
Buzzy 4 Shots.
Buzzy? That's your personal
At
Twitter too, or
Buzzy 4. You know what?
do you not have a personal Twitter?
I have not yet decided to tweet. However, actually, I decided yesterday I'm going to get my own personal account, and my first tweet is going to be some 120 character variation of there are those who insist that mediocre is better than best. They delight in clipping wings because they themselves can't fly. It's a Robert A. Heinlein quote, and I think I've been reluctant to do Twitter and sort of denigrating it because I'm just not good at it and don't understand it. But I'm understanding it more, and I'm not going to clip the wings because I can't fly. Instead, I think I'm going to learn how to fly. So I am going to set up my own Twitter account. But right now, at Buzzy 4 Shots.
At Buzzy 4 Shots.
It's got the flying drones thing.
And actually, we put a picture in a chat room so people can start following you as well.
Oh, look at you! You're so techie.
Yeah. Well, we're
All
on the
that,
internet.
you're all that. You got the nuts, you got the tubes.
We got
flowing with information.
yes, totally.
Yeah, I know, Chase. You're gonna flip me crap that. She's gonna
John
have
here, by the way. John is the only member of the internet world who is not on Facebook. He's not on Google Plus. He's not on Twitter. He barely does email.
Hashtag Luddite.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no.
I think we got a new hashtag for anytime we mention John.
Yeah, that works.
No, I'm on that Google Plus.
Here, hold on. Here, I'll do this for you. You turn the light towards yourself.
Wait. Is there a place my husband can feed in on this? Because that would be
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
All right, so he needs to join.
Here, I'll send you. I'll send you. I'll text you the address that he can go to,
Okay.
and then you can just copy that.
And we got shaky cam going now.
I know. Just wait.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with John. He's a.
There.
Wait. Where's the
The link just came to you.
Where's the video?
The video.
Oh, it's there. It's there.
No. I'm like, here we go. It's Blair Witch Trail. Something's coming from inside. Ah!
Oh, well, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. You needed a little bit more shaky, I think.
Oh, that wasn't shaky enough.
Hold on. Switch it back there, Joe.
You gotta go up, down. What's it?
Yeah, I know. I'll frame it.
Okay. Well, hold on, because.
There we go.
And it went down again.
Yeah. See, you just moved it after I moved it up.
I did that.
There we go.
Okay, we lost all of our front lighting up here.
Yeah, we're in the dark now. Wait.
Okay,
No.
That didn't really help. Actually, it made a little different.
I texted it. Or it's ggtv.me/live is the short URL version.
Yep.
Or live.geekgamer.tv is the long version. Both go to the same place.
First it gets shaky because somebody can only hold his arm up this long, for so long.
Well, John. You know John.
I know John now.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Fair enough.
No, I was gonna say though, I'm on.
You're so sweet. You didn't eat a burger, or you'd already eaten.
Well, we can grab stuff later.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's early for us to eat.
You know the drive-in thing. You can actually do it over and over again. Nobody stops you.
Up
Really?
until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then you'd just be driving around for fun.
Yeah. No, Chase, I'm on Google Plus just because Google forced you to have to do all that.
What's that, John?
The Google Plus stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you got a Google account, you got to the point where you pretty much had to set it up because they won't let you do anything else unless.
So wait. Does that mean John's on Google Plus?
He's not really though. I mean, he signed
There.
up, but he's not doing it.
It's
Oh,
there.
it's the Google
account.
I have
account Plus.
Yeah.
YouTube account and
Right.
yeah.
So did he make it? Is he there? Is he in the chat room? Is he watching you eat an In-N-Out burger live on the internet?
Yeah.
I have 3 little dots, so he
he's
started texting, and now I'm sure he's joining in.
Well, he'll have to hit a button and jump in the chat room.
We just got some
what
generic
address?
user.
Did somebody just generic user?
BuckeyeCom.net.
Buckeye.com.
Hi, Buckeye.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh no, that's Nick.
No, that's Nick.
Hi,
Well, that
Nick.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Buckeye,
yeah.
Ohio.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Nick's.
I did
Nick's
residency in Cincinnati.
There. Hey, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
So what's next in your traveling agenda? The traveling doctor. What's next for you? As she
Yeah.
eats more of her burger. Is this charades now? How many words?
Yeah.
I can't.
6.
My travel schedule and interpretive dance.
Which, yes.
All right. Well, you know what? Actually, the next place I'm traveling is Google.
So Mountain View.
I'm going to Mountain View. I won a prize that has not yet been announced, so I can't say what
Exclusive.
it is. Breaking
Damn it.
news. But they're flying us 12 lucky winners
Wow.
to Mountain View to learn how to
That's-
pimp our SEO. We're going to make our website get more hits, and so
Wow.
I know.
Well,
and then
You're gonna have to share that with me when you get back.
it'll actually it's gonna. So apparently the instruction said we're going to be fed continuously. I don't know if they're going to give us the little Noogle beanies, but I mean, fingers crossed, right?
Right.
And so we have the fed continuously. There's some special person that's coming at noon on one of the days, and my brother works for Google in Kirkland, and he said that it's probably going to be some person we've never heard of. So I need to kind of bone up so I don't embarrass somebody when I'm there. It's like, oh, you're Mr. Page. Nice to meet you. I don't know. So some special guest.
Wow.
Well, if you're doing search engine optimization, pretty much the best firm for that is Google.
They
I
would
know, right? No,
probably-
I mean,
right, yeah, I mean,
no, I mean it's fully legit, and
Yeah.
and I'm very excited about the baristas because apparently Mountain View has got a whole bevy of baristas.
They do.
Ooh, it's the alliterator, and so that's the next place I'm going, and then after that I'll be at the Allergy and Immunology Conference, and then I'll be at a dermatology conference, and then hopefully I'll be at TEDMed.
And that's all next week. So that's really good.
Interspersed with working in the hospital and putting kids to sleep for procedures.
Do you
that
like
they need.
being on the road more than being back at home and doing your? Of course, you miss your family. That's a given. But do you like being on the road more or doing your home doctoring stuff in Atlanta? I mean, what's
I'm an experience junkie. I mean, not
Yeah.
quite enough of an experience junkie to do the stratosphere thing, but
It's okay,
but-
neither is Chase.
yeah.
all right. Bringing the camera back over to me for any of you guys who's just watching us live. And by the way, is my mic? Is something wrong? Did I get quiet all of a sudden?
I can still hear you.
All right. I might be coming
Oh,
off of your mic.
Yeah. See if you're muted.
Am I muted? No, I am not. Everything okay? John, you didn't turn me down, did you?
No, but
All right. Now I'm dead.
You're coming over mine.
Honestly, I did not shut the battery off.
Okay.
But Joe's
Oh, now I'm back.
batteries are now dead.
Joe's dead.
Joe?
Yeah?
No, I said Joe's batteries that he put in.
Oh.
That's weird.
All right. Well, before I die,
Again.
batteries. Wanted to let everybody know that basically you were just watching a live stream of talking about CES stuff and Vegas, and met this really cool gal back here. Name's Amy. She does something very cool called the Buzzy. Met her at Showstoppers, even though she wasn't at Showstoppers, but she was at Showstoppers. And this is our next to last night. This is her last night in Sin City, Las Vegas, and we're just chatting it up. That's what's going on. And unfortunately, we won't be doing this too much longer because we lost a couple of our key lights, and driving around, you won't be able to see us.
Batteries are going dead.
And batteries are going dead on our equipment. We didn't bring extras.
You know, this reminds me of Pitch Black. This is totally a Vin Diesel thing going to happen here.
Ooh,
And so
wait, you like Vin Diesel?
I love Vin Diesel. Things explode.
But, man, it depends on the flick, though.
Well, all right, fair enough. Yeah, Pitch Black is great, and all the Chronicles of Riddick are
Okay.
top
Yeah, I
notch
think
in my
the
book.
Yeah.
Chronicles of
Top-notch.
Riddick are pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no, but not, I'm like Fast and Furious out, like, and
Pitch Black and
yeah.
Iron Sun for Force Gate. I want to say Claudia Black. Is that it?
Nick, you ate at the In-N-Out right behind you. Oh, right behind us. Wait, who's JLC Craft?
How?
know
No
what
one
that
has
is.
made us move yet. This is kind of.
No, we're in a nondescript parking lot. Yeah.
Right. So
So
no.
do you-
So I miss being in Atlanta with
Yeah.
my husband in our hot tub, because that's the bomb.
Fair
but
enough.
but otherwise it reboots your brain to go to some place that looks different.
Oh, absolutely.
Put these in that receiver.
And Vegas looks like Dubai.
No way.
Totally does. Actually, no, that's not fair. Dubai looks like Vegas because Dubai was not a thing before Vegas was a thing.
You obviously have been to Dubai.
I got asked to do a speaking gig in Qatar.
Wow.
And so I did. So there's two different things you can do in Dubai that you can't do anywhere else. You can go to the tallest building in the world, or you can go indoor skiing. I think they have other indoor skiing places now, but then it
Okay.
was the only one.
Right.
And so so we've got awesome little pictures of Buzzy on tiny little. I made little skis out of like popsicle sticks, but the ski slopes, they've got all these huge warning signs
Test
saying
one.
danger and extreme skiing, and it's the tiniest little bunny slope, but it is inside a giant cooler.
Yep, I've seen the pictures
Well,
and videos.
if you live literally in the desert your entire life, a little tiny bee slope covered with snow is going to be frightening.
Well, even snow, it's like, what is this magical stuff? The funny thing was there was a sports team. Actually, no. The really funny thing was as you walk in to ski, there is a big advertisement that said, "Enjoy real snow, ski beautiful Kazakhstan," and they had somebody who looked like Borat, who was just enjoying the slopes in beautiful Kazakhstan. So that was the funniest thing. But there was a basketball team that was there, and they were all falling down on the bunny bee slope. That was funny. It was good. And the other thing that was very peculiar is, so almost everybody who works in Dubai is imported from the Philippines. And it was close to Christmas time, and so there were all of these marauding troops of carolers who were singing Christmas carolers, I guess. And they're all Filipino. So you're in the middle of Dubai, and there's fake snow, and it's blazing hot outside, and there's Filipinos in elf hats that are singing Christmas carols. It was just surreal. So Vegas reminds me of that.
So am I? Yep. Am I going? No. What about my receiver? I'll have to take this.
I swapped some batteries.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Let her finish. She's hungry.
Yeah. Let me see that.
It's a really good burger.
I know. It's like the best.
I haven't even started the fries. Would anyone like some fries? I'm being all selfish here.
Would you like some fries with that?
I'm great. Thank you. I'll just.
You'll have some fries when you're not like.
So obviously, we're great geeks. We brought a whole bunch of equipment, but not enough batteries, and we're busy swapping batteries around to see if we can get it to work.
Your lapel should be back on.
My lapel up is back on. Yes, it is back on.
Finally, some batteries.
So, GGTV viewer. Someone says they got a friend that lives in Dubai. So I'm gonna let Amy finish her food. So we're gonna give her a few moments. But man, this has been a crazy freaking week for us. Our goal coming into the CES show was to really bring you guys some unique, niche-y content of kind of the stuff that's not being covered by the mainstream tech press. And I think we've succeeded fairly well. Obviously, some of the stories that we're going to cover, sure. But just to kind of give you guys, and I've been kind of compiling notes of it, and let me bring that up here. Some of the obvious things to say is we saw a lot of ultra-high def TVs, curved, non-curved, 30, 40, 50, 60, up to 90 inches. I mean, just incredible panels. I cannot wait to the price points to get reasonable, and also that the content starts showing up, because right now, if you would be watching any content that you own, like Blu-ray, you're going to be upscaling what you have. So,
With the exception to that,
yeah,
is Netflix.
right, Netflix streaming, but I'm talking about just like hard media, like Blu-rays and stuff.
There's really no options.
Right.
With the,
So, at the show, we went around the South Halls, went to Central Hall and North Hall. We're going to do some more time at the North Hall tomorrow. But at Showstoppers, we saw some USB 3.0 webcams that I think podcasters are going to love. Did I notice the lack of Windows or Microsoft in general? Yes and no.
Actually, I was surprised how many Windows-based tablets were there.
Right.
It was definitely a lot of tablets. I think the vast majority, of course, were Android.
Yeah.
But there were also a number of makers that were selling or talking about Windows 8 tablets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think there was a lack of Windows and Microsoft. It's just that there was a huge amount of Android stuff.
Like one cool demo that we saw at Showstoppers, which we already knew about the technology, is Plex. And the Plex guy, he had a Windows 8 tablet, and here's the best part. He has a Windows 8 tablet, but he's using Plex on his Apple TV.
Oh, he had on a Mac Mini.
Oh, Mac Mini, Apple device.
The Plex server was on a Mac Mini.
And he sent the video from his Windows tablet to the Mac Mini, no problem, no big deal.
Yeah, it was really cool. They really worked on getting that whole system working, where you can switch between all your devices and do it almost seamless, and It was really
Now,
well done.
Jace, no Logitech cameras. Actually, Logitech has a little bit of a smaller presence. At least,
I didn't see. We didn't see a whole lot of it. We're
however-
gonna look a little harder tomorrow.
Yeah.
hopefully.
However, at Showstoppers, we did run into a company that is making a USB 3.0 camera, and this camera is over USB 3.0, 1080p 30, no problem. Also, it could do 720p 120, which is amazing. There's two different versions of this camera. One that comes pre-attached to this flexible arm, and also one that is like a standard webcam with a mount for a tripod.
And the camera actually hooks to the mount on a magnet, which is kind of cool.
Which it just snaps into place and makes it real fine and easy to maneuver. They also have a custom tablet that has this very high-def camera built in to
On an arm,
which is great. Now, I asked the one question that they didn't get. I know they didn't get is how many cameras can you have per bus? As in, what's the maximum number of cameras? And he goes, well, we've tested it up to 3 comfortably at the same time, in use at the same time. So we'll see. I did pass along information for podcasters, obviously, who use Wirecast. I also told them that it's important that it becomes Skype certified, so Skype can take full advantage of those cameras, drivers, and APIs and stuff. So we saw that. I don't want to give everything away that we saw, but we also talked with Plantronics Gaming. Hovercam, by the way, was the name of the company. Myonix Gaming was also there. They had this really cool induction mouse charging system that was really cool for gamers, and also some really nice keyboards too. We saw something that is really, really cool, very, very alpha. A company called Mad Genius has ultrasound, ultra accurate controllers. So think of it like a Nintendo Wii, if you will, but uber ultra accurate. So really cool stuff there. In a completely unrelated thing, talking about alcohol and drinking, Brookstone had this really cool app-synced perfect drink system where there's this little scale, and you sync it up with their app, and it would tell you how much alcohol to, as long as you're of age, of course. Pour, like if you're making the perfect screwdriver, it would tell you how much vodka to put in and how much orange, and it would be it'd give you help you make the perfect drink, and it's all done off
and it would auto adjust.
Right.
If you
so if you put too
overpoured
much-
one ingredient, it would have you overpour others as well.
Yeah. So no, a lot of great stuff. For those who are watching live now, I ran into Todd Cochran and Jeffrey Powers of the Tech Podcast Network on Tuesday at Showstoppers. Actually, Jeffrey came up to me and said hello, and we chatted with them for a few minutes, and they've asked me to come on by on Friday afternoon as they wind down their live coverage just to say hi, and I think they're going to put me on the air. So keep an eye on my tweets, and I'll let you guys know as well. Other than that, I mean, obviously this is not a gaming convention, so we weren't expecting to find a huge number of gaming items, but we did find a few. And obviously there's some stuff today that I don't even want to leak out yet. I want to get the video out, but your console gamers who, let me just say this, console gamers who like to play first-person shooters and you miss having a keyboard and mouse, there's something coming very, very soon.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to buy one.
Oh, yeah. I might even have to get a console, an next-gen console.
Yeah, and now we can actually play with keyboard and mouse and all that fun jazz. So a lot of great stuff there. Yeah, I mean, one last thing, and A-Joy in the chat room kind of reminded me of this. We saw the Steam boxes, and we obviously didn't see them in use. We just saw the display units from at least 15 different manufacturers, ranging from iBuyPower to Zotac to Falcon Northwest to Alienware. They all have their different design ideas. Some of them are just beautiful design ideas, and they will make great additions to the living room. And obviously there's going to be many different price points on that. So a lot of fun. I would say, chat room, if you have any questions for us, get them in now, because we're going to die at some point on some fashion, because we're running all on battery power for a lot of the things. But if you have any questions, please let us know before we head out of here. Joe, Amy, John. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, there was a.
I just got a question.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Who's got the microphone?
Well,
They got the mic.
I need to
Yeah.
go over to the restroom.
oh, you have to go to the restroom. No problem. Here, I'll.
Drive us over to.
Yeah, I'll drive us over.
That'd be perfect.
Joey
Yeah.
managed to get somehow wrapped around one of your cables.
Oh, just my headset.
I know. There you go. Okay.
All right, now we're going to be moving.
Just over to the end.
So who had the question? Amy had the
No,
question.
I did. I was just there were my son started wearing headphones around his neck before they were a thing, and I saw like 20 different kinds of headphones. Did you guys look
You wanna
into that
switch
at
back to
all?
her?
Do you know what the best ones were? Or the best
Oh my God, we
sound?
saw so many different types of headphones. Audio. If you're an audiophile, CES is a great place to go.
Yep.
What's his price point? That's the key. What's his price
You know,
point?
I mean, there were some. I guess $100. Let's say $100.
All right, and is he PC gamer like you told me? All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to be testing this. I only had I see him. We had a few minutes with this. It's from Plantronics Gaming called the called the Rig, and it's a headset mixer solution where you have your game music, you have a microphone, you have all those cool bells and whistles. I'm going to park to the right here, Josh. You have all these bells and whistles, but you can also plug it into your cell phone at the same time. So the cool benefit of that is, let's say you're gaming, playing some Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty or whatever, and oh, you good? Okay. You're playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, or whatever, and then you get a phone call from mom. Oh, hold on, it's this,
Oh yeah.
and
take it with me.
you just take it with you. Just make sure you mute it, because when you get out of range, it's going to go crazy.
It's already off.
Oh, okay. All right.
We already died on it.
Does anybody remember from PC Gamer that little monkey who was like, "I would gladly hug you, but I have no hands."
Well, that was the little coconut.
Yeah,
All right.
little coconut monkey. That was it. Coconut monkey.
But to finish answering the question, when you get a phone call, you can flip a switch on this little mix. Joe, the door. You can actually, I can turn on the lights now. You can flip a switch, and basically you could be on the phone using your headset, the one that you just paid $100+ for, and then you can flip over when you're done, and you can mix the game audio, so you could still play your game talking on the phone. You hear the game audio. The person on the other end doesn't hear the game audio. So son, daughter who's gaming, and then mom calls. You could still be gaming. You're like, yeah, mom, I'm doing great. How are you? And at the same time, you're fragging people. So
Right, you can hear all the other guild players who are
Right.
chatting at you.
yeah, you continue doing this thing, and we're going to be testing it, and we'll have a review at some point.
And then the headset is actually really detachable.
I'm going to switch over.
Yeah,
Hold on.
the voice that's off cam there.
Yeah.
So the headsets, everything's detachable on it, to where they do have a cable to go direct to your phone, so you can wear the headset, and it has blinded.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, so it actually has the mic that's the discrete mic that's in the wire cable set. So the headset isn't just the boom, because that connects in. So you can use it with multiple devices. So you can use them as just a headset. And they actually, I broke down and took mine out of the package already and was playing with it at the back of the motel room. They're really comfortable.
Who's the maker?
That is Plantronics.
Plantronics, yeah, they were involved in gaming about, I would say, 7-10 years ago, really heavily, and they got out of it, and now they're trying to come back in a big way.
Jason, squared up.
What? No, you're squared up.
Actually, it looks like it should be tilted.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They could see you just fine.
All right, but yeah, so the headset, it plugs in. It's got the mic boom off there, but when like I said, you can take it out. You can plug it into cell phones for standalone. The only thing that I didn't see so far, but I got to dig through the cables more, was to whether you can just adjust a standard stereo jack, because the headset just takes the your left-right stereo, but the other connectors all tie in for doing your mic jack as well.
Yeah.
The multi-plug for the cell phones, but it could be used on multiple devices.
Yeah. No, it's
So yeah, it's not just
price point.
about 120, I believe.
No, it's,
Yeah.
120 is reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, for what it can do, and the comfortability factor is really nice, and it's got this kind of not absorbent material, but kind of an anti-absorbent material on the ear cuffs, so your ears don't get that weird, like
the sweaty thing.
the sweaty thing. You don't get that weird residue after for long gaming sessions.
No, yeah, they had a kind of it was more of almost a cloth ear cover.
Yeah.
So they were really comfortable.
No, I mean that's not to say that for like a $300 headphone you can get like a Sennheiser gaming headset. That is very comfortable and it's an incredible audio quality. But then again, it's a $300 headset.
Is that what those were when we looked at?
Yeah, $250
Okay.
and $300. Yeah.
Yeah, those were up there.
Yeah. All right.
So my husband asks, can you use those headsets for Dragon dictation?
Sure, you could. Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
according to the PC, because it has two connectors. One is just a straight PC, a USB.
Yeah.
So then it has another discrete cable that comes out, and then you stick your phone on that.
Yeah.
And then so you got the little switcher, and because it has a volume control, you can balance.
I would say this though, to go back to the cost factor. If you are looking, I'm way over here. Hi. If you're looking for something on just a pure audio standpoint, where you're going to be doing dictation, and headphones are not really that important, like you just have a normal pair of earbuds, I would suggest the ATR 2100 USB microphone from Audio Technica. It comes with a little mic stand. It's a USB microphone, and the audio quality in that thing is really solid and would be perfect for dictation. So, I mean, it's
the
sub
20-30 bucks
$50.
Radio Shack ones have been great. But
Yeah, no, they work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this one is a USB and a XLR microphone. So if you decide to upgrade it in an audio studio environment in the future, you could. But for a sub $50 microphone, it's the best one. And I always suggest like if I brought you in on a podcast and wanted bring you in on Skype, that's the one I would have you buy.
Ooh, say it again.
The
Say it again.
ATR 2100.
ATR.
Audio Technica. Audio
It's
Technica.
the AT part.
Yeah. AT Alpha Tango Romeo 2100. Yeah, it is phenomenal and does great audio quality, and and you know what, we're here at the show, and they were still showcasing that device. I mean, because it's good. I mean, I'm afraid when they do replace it, is it going to continue to be good? That's the ultimate question, right? So, before everything dies and we get out of here, I'm going to turn it this way. Joe's going to have to switch it to himself.
Hi, Joe.
And Joe's not on mic because his mic died, so we'll have to bring this back.
Hi.
Good thing we brought a wired mic.
Yeah.
Joe, final words from, I guess, up to this week at this point. We're going to do by the way, we're going to do a CES recap on Sunday, so
Yeah.
don't worry about that, you guys. But any final words, thoughts, questions? As we sit in front of the Days Inn there, the Wild West Casino
Yeah.
in Gambling Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in-and-out sign.
And the in and out sign right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
yeah.
cool.
Product placement.
Yeah. It'd be great if they were sponsoring.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr. You've seen Idiocracy, right, Amy?
I have not.
Oh, so she's missing. She's.
Yeah.
Oh God, that is awesome.
Do I have to get out and walk now?
No.
No, we'll drop you off somewhere around
Yeah.
here.
No, see that.
Wild days.
Yeah.
that makes up for us missing the your.
I'm missing Fletch and Monty Python.
No. So.
6466 with the afro. All right, go ahead. Sorry, that was a Fletch reference.
Got it.
Yeah, go.
CES. I don't know. Big. The venue is huge.
And we didn't catch it
and
all.
we haven't seen everything yet.
Yeah, and we won't. We can't. We physically can't.
The tech that's shown off is really outstanding. I think my high point so far, tech-wise, was actually what we saw today. Was a electric airplane that is coming out to market, a Sport Pilot electric airplane, full size. They're coming out at a really good price point, and the cost per hour to fly is like super low. Like,
isn't that so cool?
The guy
that
compared
thing
it.
was awesome.
The guy compared the cost per hour to like a Starbucks cup of coffee.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
really
It really
low
is,
cost to
yeah.
fly. Just such cool tech, and then all of there's something about curved LCDs.
It's interesting,
that are
isn't it?
It's like humongous this event.
Yeah, but at least they're not taking away the normal flat panel
That's
screens.
true. But
And,
I mean,
they're
curved big screen TVs, curved phones, and thank goodness we finally saw somebody do a curved cell phone that's curved the right direction. LG has one that's curved the right way, as opposed to Samsung, which inexplicably curved it the wrong way.
Yeah.
But yeah, some really fantastic stuff all the way around. Love the tech. Big, giant show. It's really kind of hard to realize how truly huge it is, because every single time you think you've seen a hall, somebody says, "Oh, did you see so and so?"
Yeah, and you know what? The show is so big. You can. I should have just done this. You could easily miss something easily.
Yeah.
So, well, let's pass back to John here real quick. We'll get his
Oh, okay.
final words before we get out of here. Before everything
There you go,
decides
John.
to die.
Yes.
Well, we're going to do a recap show on Sunday, but
Yep.
what are your initial thoughts of CES from your perspective and stuff?
Well, it's all kind of weird when you're looking through a little screen about this big.
Yeah. The size and scope of the world is different for
Yeah.
you. I know.
Oh, actually, CES. I thought you meant what I thought
No,
about when I was
no.
looking, being behind the camera all day, or most of the day, or staring at you guys' back, watching, through
Yeah.
the crowds.
Answer the
See
question. Get to it.
that. All right. Some of the stuff today. The one company where we hit, and the name's slipping my mind, with that the glasses free 3D stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
With-
it's not a very catchy name, but they're a chip maker. They're doing the internals.
They're
Yeah,
doing
they're-
the tech.
They're
Yeah.
doing the tech, but they're talking about having
They
the
talked to
tablets.
Toshiba.
Yeah, think of basically buying a major television brand
Yep.
and having the any brand. It doesn't matter, and you can just turn on 3D whenever you want.
Yep.
And turn it off whenever you want, and then adjust the degrees of difficulty. Where it's not a feature anymore; it's kind of a standard. Think of it that way.
Because they had like it looked like the Nexus 7's tablet.
I think it was a 7-inch tablet.
It was
It was
7-inch
a Nexus
tablet.
7 with their overlay.
$350.
It's
Yeah.
$350 with 3D, and you can just like the 3DS from Nintendo. You can change the degree of how much 3D was there.
Yep.
So
Turn it up, turn it down, whatever
basically,
you want. Yep.
3D right there in your hand. Watching movies, doing whatever you want with it, playing games. They were showing off Angry Birds in 3D. Chase got to play a little bit of that. So yeah, some of that stuff's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looked good.
Wait, this was awesome too.
There's there we go. Yeah.
This is a
Barely see, but
this
yes.
is a coffee Sherpa. This guy's walking around from Starbucks and he's got the whole coffee thing on his back.
Oh yeah, well I've seen those like at AT&T Park. A lot of like you can go watch a baseball game and get hot coffee and hot chocolate
Right. So
from
this,
people.
he's whipping it out like he's
Yeah.
got a holster with cups, and then
Yeah.
he's providing everyone around with the buzz that they need. So that was pretty awesome. Hey, those electric plane guys also make an electric skateboard.
Yeah. An electric
Yeah. We saw the
skateboard
electric skateboard. Yep.
and a hexcopter.
And Panasonic new. Speaking of coffee, this is not gaming, but you need coffee to keep going. And this is a really
It's related.
It's
Speak.
an awesome. It's about $2,000, but they're not in the U.S. yet. But the best thing was all of those grind your own beans coffee makers that clean themselves out, that are all in the like $2,000 range. You can't fit a decent sized cup under it. They're limiting you to these little Pufter espresso cups, and this one was good because it had a place that you could move it up so you can make a huge big mug of coffee, like a decent good 24 ouncer, and so that was an advance in the science for me.
So how was your CES week, Amy? Since you have the mic now, when we get your answer.
Oh, it was outstanding. I had no idea I coveted so many things that I didn't know existed.
Well, you're a geek too.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I wanted more solar panels, though.
Yeah, you're
and it's kind
right.
of like cowbells.
You're kind of right.
I wanted. I
Not
thought
just
they
solar,
were.
but wind. I would love to see more wind stuff too.
I'd love to see. But so a wind. I guess I feel like it's location, right?
Yeah.
But solar, I could be doing stuff outside if I just had power, different places. And I feel like there are a bunch of different gadgets, especially for camping or hiking. There's a bunch of stuff that I would buy if it had solar panels, and I could get a shower outdoors that heated itself up. I mean, that shouldn't be that hard to make now. So I wanted a little bit more of that kind of consumer goods.
Cool.
Sorry, I stole the
worries.
mic from you to talk about coffee.
No, that's fine.
I'll wrap it up. Like some of the weirdest, coolest tech that I kind of liked was the robots that can go up the sides of windows and clean them. That could clean your hardwood floors, mop them. It's like Minority Report / Fifth Element.
yeah.
Where you have those robots that go and just clean up your floors and you're done.
And one of them even spun like
Yep.
the robot
Yeah.
from Fifth Element. It was
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah. No, it's really really neat and
And
stunning.
so forth.
So So I just want to let you guys know what's going to happen next. We're going to take the stream offline. We're not going to come back. The next time the live stream will come back will be on Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time for Geek Gamer Weekly and the CES recap show. Also want to remind you guys that I should be on the internet's probably live during the afternoon Pacific time tomorrow. So just keep an eye on my Twitter and you'll know when that happens. And then also Sunday morning, AM time, I will be a guest just for a segment on the Linux Action Show on Jupiter Broadcasting. Their big, huge, awesome Linux show as well. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah,
I'm a busy guy. That's it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you got a great time hanging out with us on this Thursday evening. The mobile rig worked beautifully.
Until the batteries die.
Actually, there it is. You can see it. Yay! The only holdback was we didn't bring enough AA batteries.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
So, and we'll know to bring a little bit more lighting, which is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
If we do this at night. So.
Yeah, you know, we should have just turned these on back here.
No, but when we're driving, you get the J.J. Abrams effect.
That's true.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you when we get back.
Good night,
Keep
Gracie.
digging. Bye. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
See you Sunday.
Thank you for watching our coverage of CES 2014 from Las Vegas, Nevada. If you'd like to watch more of our coverage, please head over to geekgamer.tv. Thanks for watching and have a great one.